Welcome back to 50 States,
50 Plates.
OH. In this series, we explore America one plate at a time. Each week we choose a different state and we choose a famous regional dish from that state and we make it here in the comfort of our own kitchen. As you might have guessed, we've got Ohio for this week. We are making two recipes from Ohio because I feel like we can't leave out either of them. We've got a dinner recipe and we've got a dessert recipe. So we'll get to that in just a second. Last week we had Delaware. We had a great time with that one. I found a new favorite sandwich. So if you missed that video, I will link it right here. And as always, I have the 50 States, 50 Plates playlist linked below. If you send in pictures from Delaware, I will feature those at the end of this episode, so be sure to stay tuned. You may see your picture on the screen. If you have pictures from Ohio, we want to see them. Just email me at mystate@mandyinthemaking.com. We could not make this episode without making Cincinnati chili or Skyline chili. We've made it before. It's been years ago and we liked it. I haven't made it since, so let's make it again. To get started, I need to put some olive oil in this Dutch oven that I've got heating up. I've got some garlic infused olive oil that we're using. We are going to saute our onion first. So I've got one onion that I've chopped up. So let's let that saute for just a couple of minutes. And while we wait on that to do its thing, let me tell you a little bit about how this chili originated. When I first heard about the Cincinnati chili, I thought it had more of a Mexican flair to it, or like a Tex-Mex flair with the different seasonings and the chocolate that goes into it. But that's not it at all. It actually has roots as a Mediterranean dish. Back in 1922, two Greek immigrants came over and went to Cincinnati and they opened up a hot dog stand and they made their version of a chili that had all of these interesting spices in it like we used today. And that's kind of where this originated. So the recipe calls for 1 ounce of unsweetened chocolate, but we're only making half of the recipe. So this is a half an ounce. So I'm gonna throw that in there. It's gonna start to melt immediately. Look at that. That's what makes this very different, is all of the spices and the chocolate is so different than what we're used to. We're gonna add in some garlic, baby. And then I've got all kinds of spices here. I've got chili powder, oregano, cinnamon, allspice, and ground cloves. I'll have all of the recipe is gonna be linked below, so you'll know all the measurements. So let's add that in now and stir it around for like 30 seconds. Does not look very appetizing at this point.
It's very aromatic, that's for sure.
It sure is. We're gonna let this hang out for 30 seconds. The chocolate is almost done melting. Yeah. I've got 1 cup of beef broth going in. Very interesting smells going on. It does not scream chili to me. Then we're gonna use about half of this tomato sauce. Next, I need a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I'm just gonna eyeball this. We need a tablespoon of tomato paste, a teaspoon of the Dub sauce, and a teaspoon of brown sugar. Okay, let's stir all of that together. It's come up to a boil. Now I've got a pound of ground beef. I'm going to add this in and immediately start to break it up. But basically this is gonna boil in those juices. And that's different for me too, because normally first thing we would do would be do the onions and the ground beef together. But I'm guessing it's a consistency thing.
Yeah, because I mean, all that fat flavor is going to get in there too.
Right, but the beef is not going to get like kind of hardened and crispy, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Man, I'm getting excited about this.
The smells now, okay, so when it first started, we were a little like, okay. Yeah. But as soon as you add all the tomato and all the other stuff, now it's starting to smell delicious.
Yes.
So you see we've come up to a boil. Now we're just going to season it with a little salt and pepper, and I can always taste it at the end too to see if I need more. Now we need to reduce this heat to about low, and we're gonna let this simmer and thicken for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now here's the kicker. We're serving this over spaghetti. And I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, what? But it works. And then you also add a lot of cheese too. It's actually pretty tasty. So while this simmers, I'm gonna cook our spaghetti. We're gonna shred some cheese. Let's do it. So you can definitely have it on a hot dog, but more traditionally, the way people eat it nowadays is on top of spaghetti, and there's a whole way of ordering it. And when I say way, I literally mean way. There's 2-way, which is just spaghetti and chili. There's 3-way, spaghetti, chili, and a mountain of cheese. There's 4-way, spaghetti, chili, cheese, and either onions or beans. And then there's 5-way, which is onions and beans and all the other stuff. So you have a very unique ordering system, and I guess you have to kind of get that right. That would be something very strange for somebody coming in and not knowing what in the world. First of all, it'd be strange to hear that you're having chili on top of spaghetti. But secondly, it'd be strange to try and order it the correct way. We have a block of cheddar cheese, y'all. We're gonna shred this thing up because we are gonna mound it on top of spaghetti and our chili. You think we got enough, or should I go back to the store and get some more cheese?
We got enough.
Oh, okay. Ohioans, you'll have to tell us, is this enough cheese? Hello, sir. How would you like your Cincinnati chili? What way would you like it?
I'm going to go with, I guess it's 3-way. Chili, cheese, and onion.
And spaghetti.
And spaghetti. Oh,
4-way.
4-way.
Yep.
Okay.
See,
4-way.
look, we're already confused. We can't even do that. So let's put our spaghetti on the bottom. Our chili on top of that. And I was reading, they were very intentional the way that they cook this ground beef, because it makes it a lot easier to coat the noodles when you have it like this, when it's cooked like this, versus browning it. Now, let's do onion next.
All right.
A little bit of red onion on top.
Mm-hmm.
And
some heapage. Oh, yeah.
there you go.
That looks good.
It's interesting. I will give you that.
All right, Cincinnati chili, here we go.
I'm hungry, so I'm really hoping this hits the spot.
Make sure we get plenty of this cheese on here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Man, that's good.
How's the salt content? I forgot to check it.
I think it's fine.
Okay, good.
Let me get another bite. This is very interesting here.
It is interesting.
My brain doesn't know how to process this.
It's like one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, it's a very different chili. Maybe just a little bit more salt.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to test it. That's my bad.
But very good flavor, but it's just so different.
It is so different.
It's so different, but good. It's definitely got, yeah, like you said, a Mediterranean vibe, almost like an Indian vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of the cinnamon and some of the other spices that come together in there.
Right.
But the cheddar cheese really does some magical stuff here when it mixes with that beef, that chili mixture.
Yeah.
It just balances it out. I feel like the cheese is like
necessary
almost.
Okay.
Just because of the way it adds a little different, you know, I don't know. It meshes with it really well, I guess you could say. Wow, that is really, really good. I mean, there's so much flavor going on here. So many different flavors. But I would say that the most prominent flavor is coming out is that, I guess, what are all the seasonings? I'm getting like a...
There's cinnamon, allspice, cloves.
Allspice and clove, that's what that is.
Yeah.
That's the difference that's coming through there, for sure.
Okay.
But it's really, really good. Very interesting flavors, for sure.
It ain't what we're used to.
I would definitely
south.
like to try this on a hot dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometime. All right, just gonna hit you big here. Make sure you get plenty of cheese on there.
I like it.
It's pretty good. And it's very interesting flavors for sure.
I remember the first time we had it, and I remember the first bite, and I remember thinking, this ain't it.
Right.
But when you go into it kind of knowing what to expect, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I really do. It's very interesting. I'd almost forgotten how it tasted, you know, because it's been so long since we've had it, but it seems like I do remember that clove flavor in there. And the allspice flavor for sure. Don't get the chocolate as much, so don't know that I really taste that.
Like I could see, I would make this not for a video. I really would.
Yeah.
I like it that much.
For sure. The cheddar cheese is just...
Yeah,
I feel like that's a requirement.
I can't imagine ordering it just the spaghetti and the chili without the cheese.
Right.
I feel like you have to have that, but
yeah,
I love it. I really do.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just have to make it again tomorrow.
So you may be wondering, why is Mandy wearing a Hilton Head Island t-shirt today? Hilton Head is in South Carolina. We're in Ohio this week. The reason why is because we vacation at Hilton Head almost every year. And several years back, I said to Stephen, why in the world do we see so many Ohio license plates when we come to Hilton Head? I said, there has to be something behind this. So I started doing my research, and there is something behind it. And so I thought I would share that with you. There was the whole reason why I wore this t-shirt today, because when I think of Hilton Head now, I think of Ohio. So back in the 1970s, Charles Frazier, he was the developer who created the Sea Pines Resort at Hilton Head. He was looking for a marketing strategy, and he wanted to market to and target to landlocked states. So his marketing team basically started this strategy called the Ohio strategy. And they started advertising Hilton Head on the radio, in newspapers, even with direct mailers, telling the Ohioans to come to Hilton Head. It was within a day's drive. And so they really started marketing it. So this started back in the 1970s. And y'all, I'm telling you what, that marketing strategy, well done. Because you go to Hilton Head now, and on any given street, you're going to see an Ohio license plate. Guarantee it.
Y'all, she has just been chowing down over here, and all she has said is, I really love this.
I love this so much. It's so good. I don't know. It is so different. It is definitely something I could see people not liking, for sure. But
the more you eat it, the more you love it.
I can't stop. So Ohio is known as the Buckeye state, and there is a Buckeye tree that has a nut that has a dark coating, and then on the top it's a really light tan color. And basically, a very long time ago, someone saw that and said it looks like a buck's eye, and that's kind of how it was named, the Buckeye. Now we're gonna make the dessert of the state. We're gonna make some Buckeyes. And I thought I'd give you a little history about how the Buckeye candy came to be. The state tree is the Buckeye tree, and back in the 60s, a woman named Gail was making chocolate-covered peanut butter candies for her husband, I believe, so that he could go tailgate. And apparently she was in a rush, and she did not dip the peanut butter completely into the chocolate to get it completely coated. And so the tops had this little tan showing, the peanut butter showing. And the story goes that her mother noticed it and said, hey, that looks like a Buckeye nut, which Buckeye nuts are poisonous. You can't eat them. But obviously this is a very good version of them. And that's kind of how it was born. They became locally famous for tailgating parties, holiday parties, things like that. But Gail did not want to give out her recipe. However, in 1973, an Ohio State alumni magazine managed to track down a similar recipe for the Buckeyes and published it, and it went nationwide. And that's when it really became popular, and everyone all over the nation makes Buckeyes. I have to say, I've never made Buckeyes. I've done chocolate covered peanut butter balls, but I've never left the top undone. Today I'm going to intentionally make some Buckeyes, and I'm very excited because I already know I'm going to love it. So let's do it. So I had to go to the store and get Jif, which is all I ever bought for the longest time. More recently, I get the more natural type peanut butter, but this particular recipe says don't get the natural type, get a creamy peanut butter. So we're going with this. We're gonna have to use this whole thing. I need 2 cups. I am gonna make the full amount because they will last for quite a while in the fridge and or the freezer. I mean, I don't know if I will allow them to last that long, but they will. So I'm making the whole thing. Why not? So I've got a large bowl. Let's add 2 cups of peanut butter in there. Done. 2 cups of peanut butter. And then I've got a stick of unsalted butter. It's been softened. Let's add that in there. We need to cream this. If you have a stand mixer, you'll want to use it. Excuse me while I do some quality control. I don't have a stand mixer, so I'm just going to be using this. So I've got to stand here for a couple of minutes and cream this together. It didn't take as long as I thought, but there we go. That's all creamed together. Now I need to add in some brown sugar. I need 2 tablespoons of packed light brown sugar. I need 1 1/4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So let's just stir all of that together. Now we need to add in powdered sugar. I don't have much left in this bag, but I got a new bag. We need 3 1/4 cups. Just a quick little plug to remind you, if you forgot or maybe you haven't heard, we're doing our very first meet and greet in Greenville, South Carolina at Palmetto Olive Oil. I will have all of the information below. It is on July 16th. It's a Thursday. After she closes the store, we're going to have refreshments, drinks. Stephen and I are both going to be there. There might be someone else there that you know. You need to come. So you do need to register just so that we know exactly how many people are coming. There is a small fee, but that fee is not going into my pocket. It is going to get you something that day. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we cannot wait to meet you. So check the description box below. I've got the link there for you to sign up. So let's see how much we have left in here. We've got about 1 1/4 cup left in there, so I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. And I wonder, should I be just using this? I guess I could use my mixer. And I'll probably have to because it's going to get really thick. But there's 1 1/4 cup, so we need 2 more cups. The world's first electric traffic light was installed in Cleveland, Ohio back in 1914.
Wow.
Okay, here's our second cup. We're going to use this. Ooh, we still need a whole nother cup in there. My goodness. This is definitely a high sugar dessert. That is faux show. All right, third cup going in. Let me mix that together and then we'll move on. Woo, that is a lot of peanut butter, baby. So now I've got this waxed lined cookie sheet that I'm going to be putting my Buckeyes over onto. I'm just gonna scoop them out just so they'll all be kind of uniform. Scoop them with this. And then I did take my rings off so I won't get peanut butter all up in my rings. And then just kind of form it into a ball shape and put them here. Now it says it should be about a tablespoon worth, and we should get about 40 from this. So I'm going to be standing here doing this for the next few minutes, and then hopefully all 40 of them will fit on here, and then we'll be putting them in the freezer for a few. So I'll be right back. Ohio has the only state flag in our country that is not a rectangle. It is a 5-point pennant called a swallowtail. All done. I did not get 40. How many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 34, I think, ish. But, so maybe mine were a little too big. I don't know. But these are going to go in the freezer for like 15 minutes or so. Okay, I'm going to just set it here, hopefully. It's hard to do one-handed, believe it or not. Okay, is that good? Yeah. Oh, sorry, you weren't seeing anything. I'm just making sure it wasn't going to crush anything. Okay, let's set a timer for 15 minutes. So I need to grab us a microwave safe dish, and we are going to be melting this entire bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. This is going to be about 2 cups minus a bite. Quality control. But in with that, you can either put some coconut oil or some vegetable shortening. Y'all, when I have shared using shortening before, people say, I can't believe you're cooking with lard. This ain't lard. The more you know. Still not great for you. I know this. But we're using a teaspoon of this. So it's not much at all. So I'm going to measure this out because I don't want to put too much in there. A teaspoon. It's coming. There we go. So we're going to melt this in the microwave for 25-second intervals and then just stirring in between. And before I screw that up, we have 11 minutes left on here, and it's 11 minutes until 1 o'clock. So at 1 o'clock, our peanut butter balls should be good to go out of the freezer. So I'll just keep that in mind. So let's do our chocolate. First round done. Let's just stir it around. Let's do another round. Round 2. Round 3. We're getting there. Almost there. I'm going to do another 15 seconds or so, and I think we'll be there. I never would have guessed that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Cleveland, Ohio.
Interesting.
It is time, my friends. It is 1:01, so it's time to take those out. I had to kind of reheat the chocolate one more time because I was done early, and I want it very melty, obviously. But let's grab the, I about said potatoes. Let's grab the potatoes out of the freezer and dip them in chocolate. How we doing? Y'all look pretty. I'm excited. I've got my toothpicks over here. How y'all feel? Oh, they're good. They're pretty hard. That's good. All right, 1. And we're gonna dip it down in here and leave the top peanut buttery. And then you're supposed to kind of smooth that over if you can, so it doesn't have a hole. That's not very easy to do. There we go. 1 down, 33 more to go. Oh my. This is, yeah, it's not baking, but it is a tedious Oh no. No, sir. I knew that was going to happen too. I had a feeling. I had a feeling inside my bones. What is the best way to do this? My goodness. Okay, there we go. Close that up. I don't think I got it far enough down in there, but it kind of fell off the toothpick. This one's doing the same thing. Yeah, I wasn't built for these, I don't think. This ain't my forte. Look at that. I'm making bigger and bigger holes with the toothpick because it's falling off of it. I'll see y'all in about an hour. So Ohio takes their festivals very seriously, and today's trivia question is, there is a festival every year in the town of Waynesville. I don't know, do y'all say Waynesville or Waynesville? Because around here we would say Waynesville. But they host a festival dedicated to a particular green vegetable, and over 100,000 people come to this festival. Do you know what vegetable that is? Okay, my very next one, I think I figured it out. I didn't have the toothpick far enough down in there. That was better, and I didn't have to fight with it. I don't think these are gonna be perfect. Shocker, but I'll see you in a minute. Couple things. About halfway through, I think my peanut butter was getting too soft, so I've stuck it back in the freezer. Also, I don't know that I have enough chocolate, and I don't have any more, so I'm just gonna have to use what I got, and we're just gonna have to go with that. So this has been a learning journey. Do I have chocolate on my face too? I was licking look, I got it all over my hands from when I'm like dipping it in here. I'm getting it all over me. It's not baking, but it's still beating me. Okay, they're not beautiful, and I haven't closed up all the holes yet because I've been trying to work quickly. But these last few, this is what I've had to do, is just get as much chocolate as I can on this spoon and kind of just twirl it in the chocolate on the spoon. We done, son. This is as pretty as my Buckeyes are gonna get. I'm gonna stick them in the fridge until we're ready to taste them later. Give them a chance to kind of harden up a little bit. I feel like I need to take a full-on shower. I'm covered in chocolate and peanut butter. But we did it! Yay! We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay!
All right, I'll see you later.
Come back over here. Here. It's been several hours. We had an appointment that we had to deal with and go run an errand, but now we're here. And it is Buckeye time.
Them babies.
They're massive. Maybe I made them a little too big. I don't know.
No, you can never have too big of a Buckeye.
Ooh.
Mmm.
Check it out.
Yeah. Milk chocolate and peanut butter, right?
Yep.
Tinkage.
Tink.
Mmm. You gotta have some milk with that.
That is rich. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mmm. Man, oh man.
So, Ohioans.
Wow.
Do y'all have these when you tailgate? Like, is it mandatory to have Buckeyes? It's Ohio State that's the Buckeyes, right? Mm-hmm. But there's another Ohio team. There's not the Buckeyes. Do y'all have Buckeyes at yours? Or is that like a big no-no?
Cincy, right?
Mm.
Or is that, I don't know.
Who's their rival? Like their in-state rival? Do you know?
Isn't there a Cincinnati?
We're about to ask. Oh, Goog. Who is Ohio?
Man, I can just pop these like aspirin tablets. Pop, pop. Oh. Oh,
Their
man.
primary, most hated rival is the University of Michigan Wolverines, but that's not in-state.
Look up NCAA football teams in Ohio. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Cincinnati Bearcats. They're in the Big Ten. Who are these peeps? I don't know, none of them. Kent State is within state as well.
Bowling Green.
Bowling Green. If you are the Cincinnati Bearcats or Kent State or Bowling Green, do y'all have Buckeyes at your tailgate? Because you're in Ohio, and the Buckeyes is an Ohio thing, but it's also an Ohio State thing. So how does that work? I want to know.
My grandfather, the way he used to say Ohio was Ohio.
I never knew until I was an adult. I didn't understand the OH. You don't know?
What?
OH.
I-O?
There you go. That's an Ohio State thing, I think.
I don't know.
Or is it just an Ohioan thing? Ohio.
All I know
Ohioan.
is Ohio State has delivered some hurtings to my Clemson Tigers before.
It's very rude.
We've also delivered some ourselves, or I should say ourselves. they have also delivered some butt whoopings to Ohio State.
We have. Okay, let's see. OHIO chant is a beloved tradition of the Ohio State University Buckeyes. Yep. OHIO. Yep. So, okay. We're educating ourselves here along with you. You probably already know, and you're like, Mandy, how do you not know this?
Ohio State's the big boys, man.
They're the real deal.
They're the real deal.
They are.
They're going to be up there for a while.
OH.
I-O.
Maggie said, So the answer to our trivia question is the festival is the Sauerkraut Festival. So they are there to kind of celebrate cabbage presented and prepared as sauerkraut.
All right, my dear.
It is that time. Ohio, I love you.
Yeah.
I really do. That was both the dessert, our dinner.
Yeah.
That's going to be up there on one of my favorites from this whole experiment, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
But now it's time to pick our next state, which I need to grab our map. So we're about to color in Ohio, but we have lots of other states to choose from. What are you going with this time, babe?
Oh man, I'm really thinking Hawaii's going to be the next one.
I was thinking Alaska. So we got Hawaii and Alaska, which this is correct. This is exactly where they're located on a globe.
Right.
But, okay, so you're saying Hawaii, I'm saying Alaska.
Let's do it.
Why not? Okay.
All righty.
Steven! How?
Yay! Yes.
How are you doing that?
I don't know, but listen, I need some kind of reward for this, okay?
Seriously? How do you do that?
I don't know.
Okay, well.
I just had this feeling. I was like, it's going to be something crazy.
You had this feeling inside your bones.
Oh, your little jingle was great.
All right, so Hawaii it is. The unfortunate thing is, well, it may not be unfortunate. We have to film it within the next day or two. So I don't know if whatever they have, if we can get our hands on it. So we're going to try our best on this one. So we got to figure out what it is.
Maybe we'll just have to go.
Let's go. I am trying to find the perfect color for Ohio. But while I do that, let me show you some pictures from Delaware. So he was trying to say maybe we should do red for Ohio State. That hurts my heart as a Clemson fan. So we're going with a tan color for Buckeyes. So that's what we're doing. So let's color in Ohio. This looks like the peanut butter color, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, our Buckeye State is colored in. Now, next week, we're traveling down to Hawaii.
That's right.
Oh my word, Steven. I still can't believe you chose that color. That's the third time you've done that.
I know. I don't know what to say.
You're good. Thank y'all for being here. We really appreciate you watching each week. We are so excited to see y'all so excited about each week in this series. I know that you're loving it. We are too. If you are loving it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hype this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week for Hawaii. Bye, y'all.